A teacher in my life who's made a difference is named George Thoms. And I was in graduate classes. We all came into the room, and we saw that the tables were not arranged in rows. There were no desks. There was just a big circle. And we had to choose where to sit. And as adults, sometimes we look around the room, we try to navigate to a space that feels comfortable. And I was studying education, and the course was called The Social Foundations of American Education. And I chose my seat, started talking with people next to me, didn't really talk across the room. And then the teacher came in, George Thoms came in, and he just had this inviting presence, quietly commanding the space and inviting us all to look at what we hadn't noticed, which was in the center of the room. And it was a piece of paper that was on the floor in the middle of these tables that were arranged in a circle, and we looked down and saw that the word he had written there was called community. And I realized going on as I looked to create my own classroom spaces and my own learning design that it really is about community and connection at core. And everything that George taught us through that course as adults was inviting us to re-examine classroom spaces from the mind of creative connectors, the mind of people who were going to inspire other people in education, but first we had to focus on the heart and the openness and how our goal was to reach each other and to be in a space of learning where each person feels invited to be part of that community. So a lot of times when I'm working with topics like mindfulness and design and storytelling, I'm encouraging people to picture that almost a visual collective campfire that's in the center of the room. What's happening in that space between learners? What's going on? Maybe we're not literally in a circle, but figuratively, how are we really opening up ourselves to face each other, to tell our stories, to stay connected to ourselves at heart, and to take a risk that involves putting out something into the middle of the room that speaks its own truth, that's both very much with us and also beyond us. And I'd like to extend thanks to George in this moment because he really inspired me to take risks in education and to connect with that core value. So, community.